Okay, y'all. It's me, Caroline. So, I wanted to start off my channel like really live. So, I wanted to start like from the beginning of my life and like go along with it so everybody can catch all of the stories. So, it's not like chopped up so they don't make sense. So, I'm going to start with my first story. And my first story is going to be about the first time my older cousin raped me. Let's just hop right into it to go ahead and just do it, okay? So, I'm going to give y'all some backstory on, like, the situation that came about to where we even got to the situation that. Let's start off by saying, okay, we're in Louisiana. This is the area. We're in Louisiana. We used to live in the country, like, Halton, Louisiana. We used to live there, like, down a dirt road. And if you didn't know, like, where you were going, you're going to get lost. So you wouldn't know how to get there. So, it was like 4 of us living on dirt road. It was his mom and them house over there, my daddy house, and some old people. And there was another old abandoned house at the end of the road, but nobody lived there. We ended up moving to the city. The closest city would be Bossier City, Louisiana. So we moved there. So then we had been there for probably about a month, and it was like great. Like, I had a great childhood, I guess, up until this point. You know what I'm saying? And I think that because I really don't remember my childhood before this. I remember this, and I just started remembering this. Like, okay, we'll talk about that later. So then, what happened was the school system down there. I don't know if it was good or what. So they mama asked, can they come and live with us here so they can go to school in Bossier? And my dad, he was like, cool, because my dad, he was like their father figure because they ain't got no daddy. So they came and lived in the house with us. It's a 3-bedroom house. It's my mom and them room. It's the room that I'm going to end up sharing with my little brother, my sister, my older sister, and my baby brother. And it's the room in the back where they sleep at. So everything, like, is okay, I guess, at first. And let me tell you this off top. Before I say anything about why any of this happened, let's start by saying that the cousin I'm talking about, we're going to call his ass Lee. Let's just say his name is Lee, because he ain't shit. Fuck that nigga. But his name Lee. So he used to, like, whoop me all the time and, like, talk shit about me. He got my other little cousin that was my best friend, like, when I was little. He got her and made her beat me up. But that's another story time before this. So we're going to go back to that another day. So he didn't like me, like, but that's what I thought as a kid. Like, I remember as a kid saying, like, bro, why he always treat me so bad? What the fuck did I do to him? Not knowing what was gonna, come apart. So then they move in a month later. My mom and them, they were still pretty young. I said they in their like 20s, they late 20s, early 30s when they got a house full of kids. And I got a beautiful ass mama, and I have a really nice looking daddy. So they had went out to the club one night, and during this time, I was 6 years old. Let's start by saying that. I was 6. He was 18. So, from that, they said that they had to watch us. And they were like, okay, we'll watch them or whatever. So then, my mom and them had left. And we was all in the house by ourselves. So this is me, my older sister, my little brother at that time, and he was little. And it was him and his brother. So, for some reason, they was like, oh, y'all need to go to sleep, or y'all got to go in y'all room and watch TV. And turn off all the lights in the house. This is as soon as my mom and them left. So we already knew that, bro. These niggas finna start treating us like we shit, like they always do. Every time mom and them leave, they act like they run the house and like they just dictators. In my mom and them house, and you don't pay no bills. Your mama brought you over here, bum. He's a bum. So then they turn off all the lights. We got 2 twin beds in my room. And it's the smallest room in the house. So my older sister, she in her bed. I'm in my bed with my little brother because me and him, we the smallest, so we gotta share a bed. And then he was like, I remember us watching TV, like all of us were just laying down there watching TV. I remember the door opening to our room, and he saying, "Ooh, come out here," and like he was finna give me a whooping, like I had did something. You know what I'm saying? So I guess everybody in the room was like, "Dang, she finna get a whooping. I wonder what she did. I don't know why he always whooping on her." That's the thoughts that my little brother and my sister had. From what I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? So then I come get out the bed and I'm like, man, I don't even know what I did. So I come in there and then his brother in the den. So it's all the way in the front. The room that we finna go in is all the way in the back. And I'm like, okay, he finna probably make me go in here. He finna give me a whooping. I don't know what I did, but I'm finna get a whooping. That's just kind of what it was. That's gonna happen a lot in my life. You feel me? And I want y'all to pay attention to that too, like getting a whooping for no reason and just being okay with getting a whooping. So I go back there and I'm like, just standing there, and the lights was on when we went back there, and he was like, ooh, he was just looking at me funny. But think about this, I'm 6. This is just memories that I remember that came back when I was like 12, 13, when I first started understanding what sex was. Because before this at 6, I didn't know what sex was at all. I had no comprehension of sex, period. So then he started looking at me and saying, ooh, you want to watch TV? And I was like, I was watching TV with Monique. I mean, not Monique. That's my new little sister. But at this time, she wasn't born. I was watching TV with Nicole and Dion. That's my brothers and sisters. And he was like, okay. He started walking off like on some awkward ass shit. Then he was like, you want some candy? Keep this in mind, I'm 6 years old. 6 years old, bro. I said, yeah. You coming back here to give me candy? Hell yeah. I got hella happy, bro. And he was like, yeah, I'll give you some candy. And I'll give you some candy. And he showed me like a pack of candy. But I want y'all to remember this too. It was a pack of candy, but the pack looked like it was open, but it looked like it was still candy in there. You get what I'm saying? Let's just say that. So I was like, yeah, I want some candy. And then he was like, okay, lay on the floor